If you do anything wrong in your life, and I find out about it, I'm gonna try to take everything away from you. And I don't care when I find out. Could be today, tomorrow, 15, 20 years from now. If I find out, you're fucking finished. Who's that? That's you.
So I did not want to go back and forth with Katt Williams like that. That bothered me so bad. That really bothered me.
It was a setup.
Right.
And remember, they tried to kill me this same weekend. Not in jokes, with a real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand, I'm losing my life.
The exclusive security video from the Atlanta Comedy Theater in Gwinnett County. You can see Wanda Smith and her husband by the front door. Watch as Katt Williams. People are now trying to cancel Katt Williams over an old clip with the late talk show host Wanda Smith. The one where Katt clapped back at her on her own show.
I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey, right now, look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli. And tell me, does it say heat up water? Is that the only step in broccoli? Heat up water?
Simmer.
Have you ever heard of burned broccoli? Can you burn broccoli?
And some are even claiming Katt damaged Wanda's career, which she spent decades building. Critics are labeling him a POS for the way he treated her. This backlash comes shortly after Katt publicly apologized for mocking Michael Jackson in one of his older comedy specials. Now, certain fans argue he also owes an apology to Wanda's family. But not everyone agrees with that. Dave Chappelle has defended Katt, saying the Wanda exchange was simply comedy. Katt responding the way he always does when challenged. Chappelle also criticized fans for digging into someone's past just to find reasons to cancel them, especially over material that aired years ago. So let's break down what actually happened between Katt and Wanda, why this interview is being brought up again, and why Chappelle believes the cancel culture reaction is exaggerated.
That's why I don't be coming out doing comedy all the time, because y'all niggas is the worst motherfuckers I've ever tried to entertain in my fucking...
All right. For context, Katt recently apologized to Michael Jackson's family, admitting he regrets those past jokes. He explained that looking back, he realized mocking MJ wasn't right, especially since the people funding his specials may have had their own agenda, one that encouraged black men to tear each other down.
I shouldn't have, honestly. Some of these things are the reason that the enemy decides to go ahead and let you be famous, is your ability to tear down your own kind, no matter how high they are.
And that was enough for people on social media to start calling Katt a hypocrite, arguing that if he's apologizing now, then he owes apologies to many others as well, including the late Wanda Smith. One user wrote, "Katt Williams is a POS for what he did to Wanda Smith. F him." And another person wrote, "I remember Katt Williams went in on Wanda Smith, and everyone in Atlanta laughed and was on Katt's side. It was funny, but Katt gets beside himself too much to disrespect people, and now Wanda Smith died, and all of Atlanta trying to act like they always had her back. I would haunt you, lames." A lot of people are also standing up for Katt, including Dave Chappelle. He even compared this situation to the backlash he faced over his own jokes about the trans community. Chappelle argued that comedy should remain a space for free expression and that no comedian should allow themselves to be silenced.
This might be the noblest of professions. Robin Williams had a bar that I loved. He said comedy is the only job you can have where you can use everything you know. And that's true. You can use more than you know. If you use what you think, use it. Don't be afraid. Don't let these bitch-ass niggas button your lip. Say it anyway.
But this isn't only about cancel culture. There's another side to the Katt and Wanda story that often gets overlooked. Katt claimed that Wanda and her husband actually tried to come after him because of a joke. To give some context, this goes back to September 2018 when Katt and fellow comedian Red Grant stopped by Frank and Wanda in the morning as Red was promoting a series of shows in Atlanta. What should have been a casual 20-minute segment ended up becoming V103's most watched clip ever. And it's easy to see why. The interview quickly shifted when Katt turned it into a roast after Wanda's attempt at throwing shade didn't land. At first, everything seemed fine, but the conversation heated up fast. Katt began talking about Tiffany Haddish, pointing out that she landed a Netflix deal without ever doing a proper comedy tour. He also argued that many people couldn't even recall an original joke written by her. From there, Katt raised a larger issue: how highly skilled black female comedians are consistently ignored by mainstream media, while Tiffany was pushed into the spotlight without building the same foundation. According to Katt, Tiffany was chosen because she was seen as the safe option, someone selected by executives to appeal to white audiences. That's when Wanda jumped in, insisting Tiffany rose to fame because she was authentic. Katt immediately pushed back, saying Tiffany's rise in black comedy came down to two things: her constant references to dating white men and her lighter skin.
Wherever
Tiffany
you
Haddish,
at under the sound of my
she's
voice,
real.
do you have a real co-worker?
Right.
Do you have a ratchet friend? Do you have a sister? Do you have a cousin? Do you have a nephew? Do you have a niece? Is they so ghetto? When did that become marketable? Knock it off. They like her because she want to sleep with a white man. That's why the only thing she said was, I want to give it to Brad Pitt. The only thing before that in the movie with me is I slept with this white man and I got a white baby. She had a white husband for the 14 years she been doing comedy, and then all of a sudden divorced him, then said he abused her, then wrote a book, then said he didn't, and then now we're at Brad Pitt. So hey, you can say whatever you want. She said she got a disease for JJ. Don't nobody check for that. I support Linnell, Melanie Camacho, Miss Laura, all the people that got skipped over in the list between now and then. It's no shade to nobody. We are in the only business where, as a black woman, what you look like is not supposed to be held against you. And time again, they show you that you can be sidetracked by anything light-skinned.
Now, by that stage, the tension between Katt and Wanda was already clear, but things escalated further when Wanda tried to take a jab at him with a question about whether he ever cooked for his kids. Katt didn't hold back in response. He unleashed a string of sharp comebacks, turning the exchange into one cutting remark after another.
You cook? Do you cook for your kids?
Absolutely.
Tell me some of the things you cook that they're proud of. Like, Dad made some. You got the best spaghetti. You got the best steak. What do you have? Say, what do they like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean...
You answer the question and just tell me.
Man, you're a strong black woman. Is it okay for me to answer?
Come on.
You keep interrupting the answer. Everyone can hear it. It sounds like you like me a little bit. It's starting to bleed over the airwaves.
Now, for a short moment, it seemed like the mood lightened up. They even shared a laugh. But just when it looked like things were cooling off, Katt switched gears again. He brought up Wanda's children and turned the segment into a full-on comedy roast.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Yes, ma'am, and getting out to tell you.
Station viewer 3, your hair is kind of...
That joint was.
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
You don't?
Oops.
Oh, that's not a perm.
No, it is not. Nice lady.
That's natural?
Come run one of your gnarled fingers.
Come here.
While you on air,
come
so
on.
they can hear you live.
Come on. Let me come over here.
No. That's not how that works.
Oh, okay. Well, then stay over there.
Don't worry, ain't nobody putting their hands through yours.
That's right. They don't have to. I don't want them to. Get on out of here. You okay? You okay?
Only one of our hands moving while we talk.
Are you all right this morning?
At first, Wanda tried to laugh it off, but it was clear she was upset. She attempted to shift the focus by bringing up Katt's past legal troubles and even poked fun at his hair. But that approach ended up working against her.
Get this inmate out of here.
If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me that.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600,
Whatever, little mama.
I'm little mama's baby daddy.
No, you little mama.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey,
And what
girl.
are you, girl? You probably shouldn't talk about sizes.
No, that's okay.
You big on the radio.
That's right. And you're big
Turn
in
it
prison.
down.
And you're
Yes,
big
ma'am.
in prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19
several
felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it
yeah.
off. Prison
Okay.
and jail aren't the same. No.
Okay,
No.
But then toward the close of the interview, Wanda took one more shot, joking about Katt's hair by calling him Lil Mama and hinting that he might be gay. Katt quickly shut that down. And honestly, it was uncomfortable to see Wanda end up on the losing side of that exchange on her own show.
I just want to talk to you because you just won an Emmy for the city of Atlanta, and this is in Atlanta, and they just want to hear about the Emmy and hear from you and to thank you for what you did putting the city on.
Right, okay.
And we won't talk about your kids. We won't talk about jail, no cases. We ain't going to talk about none of that.
Right.
And immediately gets in there and goes the opposite way. You can't flip up on me because you're an inferior comedian. I'm going to destroy destroy you, and I'm never gonna call you out of your name. I'm never gonna say anything disrespectful to people that look like you. It's a very thin line I gotta call, but this lady is trying to embarrass me.
Katt further addressed the situation with Wanda's husband, saying he felt it was a deliberate setup. In his view, Wanda escalated things to the point where he believed his life was being threatened, all over a comedy exchange.
Spotlight.
In front of a largely homosexual fan base. That's why she got canceled. Gay people don't take it kindly that you would, as a derogatory, call me gay. Gay people don't feel like it's derogatory. So why are you trying to shame me with something in a community I don't even belong in? There's no gay people saying I belong over there or been over there.
You did
but I have no hatred of over there, and how dare you?
You did a number on it, though.
Hey.
You did a number on it. That's legendary.
No,
Moving ahead to October 2024, Wanda sadly passed away just a day after celebrating her 58th birthday. Katt chose not to make any public comments. No statements or condolences were shared for Wanda's family. Fan reactions were divided. Some felt Katt was right to remain silent, arguing that if he had spoken, critics might have labeled him a hypocrite. Others pointed out that it's impossible to know whether he reached out to her family privately. Still, the fact that social media has resurfaced this old controversy and is now attempting to cancel Katt, despite him nearly losing his life over a joke, has raised eyebrows. In many ways, it highlights Dave Chappelle's point about cancel culture undermining comedy. So, what's your take on everything between Katt and the late Wanda Smith? Should Katt issue an apology similar to the one he made for his Michael Jackson jokes? Or is this just another case of people reaching too far to cancel someone without reason? Share your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.
No comedians until afterwards. I just know that it was a setup.
Right.
And remember, they tried to kill me this same weekend. Not in jokes, with a real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand I'm losing my life for participating in something that goes along with my job. Like, it's two comedians, what do you mean? And the world was okay with it because it was me. Had that happened to anyone else, the world went crazy when Will smacked Chris. This is a person pulling a whole gun on a comedian in the confines of their job. It's really a weird situation when they hate you that bad.